Hey there, Mama, and welcome back to Teach Your Littles at Home. I'm Lauren Brainerd, and I am so excited to be sharing a few art activities that you can try at home with your little ones this week. Teaching our children to grab an art supply and create something that is unique to them is a skill that does require practice. I love to expose my own children to as many art supplies as I can so that they can start to experience what it feels like coloring with a crayon, writing with a pencil, drawing with a marker, creating art with a paintbrush, with their finger, with different types of liquid paint. The sky really is the limit when it comes to creating art with preschoolers. And the best part is, no matter what they create, it is art and it should be celebrated. So let's dig into a few really simple art activities that you can try with your own kids this week. Hey there, Mama. I'm Lauren Brainerd, and this is Teach Your Littles at Home. I'm so excited you have tuned in as I share fun and hands-on activities you can use right away to help you play and learn with your little ones. So let's dive right into today's episode so you can make more memories than you ever dreamed of. I want you to take a moment and close your eyes and think about what you picture when you think of a preschooler doing art. Is it finger painting on an easel? Is it drawing with a paintbrush? Is it writing with crayons? No matter what it is, these are all types of art that you can do with your preschooler. But today, I'm sharing 5 different ways that you can expose your children to art in ways that you might not have thought of using things that you already have around the home. For the first activity I want to share with you today, we are talking about what we are now calling magic art. And for magic art, all you need is a piece of paper, a white crayon, some liquid paint, and a paintbrush. So to set up this activity, what you are going to do is draw a picture using a white crayon on a piece of white paper. Then you're going to hand your child some paint and make sure they know that paint stays on the paper. I like to put it inside of a tray to catch any mess as we're painting. And this is where the magic comes in. Have your child paint some paint on the paper, start to brush over, and the hidden drawing is going to magically appear. It's a great way to build some fine motor skills while also getting your child excited to find out what the hidden picture might be. Once you've done one with them, it's really fun to give them a white crayon and another piece of white paper and have them draw their own picture, and then either you can paint it to reveal the drawing or they can paint it to see how their drawing turned out. The second art activity I want to encourage you to do is to create a nature collage. All you need for this is a bag, your child, and you, and a pair of shoes. Go out in nature, take a walk. You're going to want to collect anything fun that you find, maybe some leaves, twigs, flowers, or even little bits of grass. Once you're back home, give your child some liquid glue. Remind them that we do ... not a lot, as we use liquid glue so that they don't go too crazy with it. And have them use the liquid glue to create their very own nature collage. They're going to take all those pieces of nature that they collected during their walk and glue them onto a piece of paper to create their own collage. It's a great way to connect art with the great outdoors, show them that they can use their creativity to explore different textures and different shapes using any types of materials that they find, whether it's out in nature, in your home. Sometimes we even use recycled materials for this, whatever it might be. But give them a moment to explore their creativity and create this collage using items that they found on their own. The third art activity is bubble wrap stamping. This activity came out of me finding a huge sheet of bubble wrap in a package that came, and I cut it into strips. And we turned it into art. So the next time you get a box in the mail that comes with a sheet of bubble wrap, what you're going to want to do is cut it into different sizes. You can do strips, circles, squares, whatever you feel like. And then you're going to put some liquid paint onto a paper plate and have your child dip the bubble wrap in the paint and then stamp it on the paper. If you want to take this a step further, you can actually have your children draw a picture first on the paper. So for example, if you want to create an ocean scene, you might have them draw some animals using crayon and then take their bubble wrap and stamp blue paint on top of their drawing. It'll create the illusion of bubbles coming up in the ocean right over the ocean animals that they drew in the picture. Our fourth activity is using cotton swabs to dot liquid paint inside a picture. So rather than using a paintbrush, you're just going to use the cotton swab and make little tiny dots inside the picture. In the art world, this technique is called pointillism, and it's a really fun way to encourage patience and creativity while they try using a new medium to create some art. You can make a simple shape like a heart or a tree, or they can create their own unique masterpiece on a blank sheet of paper. Dot markers are another really fun tool to use for little hands to create really colorful artwork. All you need to do is give your child a piece of paper and a set of dot markers in a variety of colors. Then they can make patterns, they can fill in shapes, and they can even create their own designs. We love to use dot markers to create rainbows, and I'll usually just draw the arch shape of the rainbow using a pencil, and then have my kids dot all the little tiny dots along the arch that I drew for the rainbow until they complete the rainbow by switching each color as they go through the rainbow. And there you have it, 5 simple and engaging art activities that are quick and easy to do on a moment's notice. You don't need to have a lot of supplies on hand, but you can expose your child to a variety of art activities that will help them to spark some creativity and try something new this week. If your little one creates any masterpieces, I hope you'll pop into the Teach Your Littles at Home Facebook group and share their masterpieces with the rest of us. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Teach Your Littles at Home. I hope you are feeling so inspired to create a new activity to do right away with your little ones.
If you like listening to my mommy, will you please leave her a review?
Before you head off to plan the next activity, would you mind leaving me a quick review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you are listening from? This is the only way for me to know if you're finding my tips, activities, and advice helpful, and I get so excited reading each and every review. I hope this episode has left you feeling empowered to try something new with your kids this week. And if so, would you please hit the share button and share this episode with another one of your mama friends who also wants to create activities with her little ones. I can't wait to share even more fun activities with you on our next episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day playing and making memories with your little ones.